my daughter was born with Jack Nicholson hair. Hello!
Greetings, salutations.
Hello, you magnificent bastards, and hello, Room 6. We're back at Sunrise Pines Tasting Room.
Sure, if that's what we're going to call it now.
I think we did like 3 or 4 tastings ago, but anyway. Hello, and
we're doing some Highland drinking.
Uh-huh.
We've got Glenmorangie and we've got Grangestone. We're going to do some comparisons and see what we dig.
Now, we've already done the Grangestone bourbon cask finish and the what's the original?
We've done the age statement and we've done the sherry
cask finish. That was the other one. This one,
we'll start with it.
Yeah, shall I show? Is the Madeira cask finish. And I'm excited about it. I have been patiently waiting to try this with Sean.
I've been patiently waiting to review it. I'm also coming off an entire bottle of Glenmorangie yesterday. So if I'm not my usual quippy self, I'd apologize, but frankly, my dear, I don't get it, man.
That's okay. I'll fill in. Pretty color.
It is a pretty color, especially for a non-age statement.
Yep. Now, it has been previously opened by my father-in-law, who didn't realize what he was doing, but that's okay. Pitter-patter.
Pitter-patter. You want a little history on Madeira wine?
Sure.
Did you know that in 1776, Thomas Jefferson had Madeira when he toasted to the founding of our country and the signing of the Declaration of Independence? It was also partaken of when George Washington had his inauguration. It also used to perfume ladies' handkerchiefs.
I can see that.
So,
and you told me, interestingly enough, about Julia Childs.
Yeah, Julia Childs got into cooking with Madeira, and she would do some French sauces. And it really didn't gain a whole lot of popularity until then. And a lot of Madeira is used for cooking wine, especially if it says finest on the label. That means it's aged 3 years, and it's typically reserved for cooking. The more acidity that's in Madeira is going to make it a drier wine. Madeira comes from 4 different kinds of grapes, so there's a spectrum as to how dry or how sweet it can be. So we'll see how it goes.
Well then, thanks for having me into your home again.
Thanks for coming.
I love that note. It's got some good legs. I'm definitely getting the fruity.
Yeah, it's perfumey, but
you can see why they used it for perfume.
Mm-hmm. It's floral. There's some apricot to it, a little bit of honeysuckle sweetness.
Obviously, the usual vanilla, a little oaky.
I'm getting a berry note. I don't know which berry it is.
It's very yummy smelling. Like it's making me want to drink it and eat something, possibly something yummy with it.
What's the proof rate with this? 40%? Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
This is going to be the weakest whiskey today.
Hooray! We're going in the right direction for once.
Because Glenmorangie starts at 43.
Oh, really? And it gets stronger as we go through, right?
2 of them are 43, 2 of them are 46.
Still, in world of these things, not lightweights, but not...
they're not overproof.
Not stag or something.
No, not stag, but it's also not barrel proof or cask strength.
I love these little samplers though, because it really lets you.
I love them. Yeah,
yeah.
That's how I got on a Grangestone. Was I got that sampler that had the sherry finish, the bourbon finish, and there's one other one. Port, I think.
I wish I could remember that very first sampler that introduced me to Scotch that my wife got at a duty free. It was one Highland, one Scotch, and one Highland, one Spicy?
One Highland, one Speyside.
Speyside, and one Isla.
Isla, okay.
Wow. Speyside. I'm going to get that word eventually.
Yeah, I'm going
in. There's burn, but it's not offensive. To me, anyway.
Yeah, a little vanilla, a little cinnamon.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm hunting, though. I'm really trying hard.
Right. Now, there is, of course, a aroma and a tasting. There's notes on the back of the container.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, they're pretty accurate, I gotta say.
Okay.
But I'm not getting the biscuity or the Girl Scout cookies.
Right. No, there's not a whole lot of breadiness to it at all.
No. It's really strong on the fruit. Really strong on the... What is that?
Nectarine? Peach?
Yeah, I was gonna say not apricot.
No, but we're in that family.
But yeah, like nectarine peach or oh, what is that fruit? Stone fruit. It's similar to those. Crap.
Peach?
No, you said peach.
Peach, nectarine, stone fruit. Avocado.
You nailed it! It's guacamole!
Oh, man.
This is the special Scotch guacamole.
Scotchamole?
Scotch. Boom. Patent that.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys. I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
Yes.
It's nice. It's pretty and friendly. It's definitely a beginner Scotch.
Yeah.
If somebody has the assumption that Scotch is nothing but smoky and harsh and tons of things going on, bring them something from Grangestone. I think all the expressions have been nice except the...
We didn't like
the rum cask.
Oh, the rum cask. Right.
Rum cask.
Rum cask, what was it? It was too sweet? Too much molasses?
Too much molasses, yeah.
Which, I love molasses and all,
this does not have that problem.
Right.
It's definitely fruity and flowery. But not in a potpourri kind of sense, not in a super concentrated sense.
Ooh, that's interesting. I just got a new flavor and I don't know what it is. It's still in the fruit family, but it somehow is opening up. That wasn't your door. Okay.
I'm going to close those blinds, though.
Okay. Oh, man. Anyway. One of the reasons I like doing these reviews with Sean is because his nose knows. He's had...
Confectioner sugar.
How does he do that?
Confectioner sugar.
Yes.
That's what that is. Powdered sugar.
Yes, thank you. And if you've ever had like something that had too much powdered sugar in it,
yep.
Or that
that's a fun little story for you. I don't know if we can tell that on camera or off camera, but it was a high school story.
Why do I put the disclaimer at the beginning?
We had a marching band competition when I was in high school, and I started the day off with way too much powdered sugar on French toast.
Okay.
Get to the competition later, and I'm feeling awful. We're getting ready to march on. No, we're getting ready to march onto the field, and I feel sick, like to my stomach. It's doing backflips, and I know I motioned front flips. I get it. It's fine. I'll call myself out on it. It's for your YouTube commenters. And as we're getting ready to march onto the field into the first set to start the show, I take my drums off, I walk over, I vomit up nothing but powdered sugar.
Whoa!
Yep, apparently I couldn't digest it.
Like on the field?
Like 40, 50 feet from the field.
But everybody saw it.
Oh, everybody saw it, but nobody broke rank, nobody got out of attention.
Did you earn a new nickname that day?
Nope.
Was that powder?
No, because we went and we fucking won sweepstakes that day. Like, we crushed it.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing like vomiting before a major event.
You know that glaze you make with powdered sugar and water?
Yeah.
What's the name for that?
Icing?
Icing, thank you. Royal icing. No, not royal icing.
No. You're thinking of...
It's like real watery...
yeah.
But that's in there. It's like somebody...
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's that confectioner sugar note.
Yeah, it's almost as if somebody put too much powdered sugar in a berry pie. Or a fruit pie.
Just because I'm curious.
It is. You are very curious.
Yeah, okay. Sugar, caramelized fruits.
Yeah. Like I said, they were pretty accurate. I was looking at that going...
But that's also super broad.
It is, and they always do that, of course, on the disclosures, on the
disclaimer.
the notes.
Oh.
But... should we try with a little water?
I don't think it needs it. It's 40% already.
I was just wondering what else is going to open up. But yeah. Wow. I'm slow today, apparently.
Did it open anything up, or did it just flatten it?
Yeah, flattened it. Just like all the other Grangestones.
That's what happens when you run the risk of that when you water down anything that's 40% already.
Mm-hmm.
That's already been treated to come down to 40%. So it's already going to be at least somewhat muted.
I'll tell you what, though. Unlike the other Grangestones we've tried, this one's is still lingering. There's still stuff there. It's not just all of a sudden one note. At least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because what was it?
It wasn't
bourbon cask. I think that we were just like, oh, that's underwhelming.
It was the rum cask. I thought we were underwhelmed by because it was one note.
Maybe. Basti will do it. Aha! I was just gonna sniff myself. Fair trade. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And here we see Sean's morning routine. That's weird.
Green seedless grapes.
And
that's the other thing I can pick up from that.
On the nose, and suddenly I'm getting buttery.
Butter what?
Buttery.
Oh, buttery.
Like not browned butter, just butter. Like, just open the package and it smells like butter.
Sure. I don't make it a regular habit of sniffing butter, but sure.
Have you met my wife? Yes, you have. We use a lot of butter in my house. Yes, we do.
Fair point.
My wife is half Swedish. The girl loves her some butter.
Yeah.
And I love her cooking.
Yep.
So that was Grangestone Madeira Cask. And I wouldn't call it a Tuesday night scotch. It's a good it's a tasting scotch, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to use the word disappointed.
So you would say maybe on a couple rocks. I don't want to taste it, I just want to drink it.
No, what I would do with that.
Give it back to me, because it's mine.
You know what I would do if I had my own bottle of that?
What?
I'd get one of those little take-home barrels that you can take and age whiskey in.
Oh, you'd finish the process?
I'd finish the process. I'd give it something else.
Is there an age on this?
No, not age statement.
So we have no idea how long it was in the... I mean, I don't think it was a case where they just showed it to the barrel and, it was in there.
No, I think it spent some time in there. It just...
But yeah, I take back what I said earlier. Now that I've had some time with it, I'm not getting individual notes anymore.
Yeah, it all kind of just melds together and it falls a little flat.
Which, if that's what you're looking for in a whiskey, then by all means.
Yeah, if you want something simplistic, something to maybe use as an introduction for other people to get them into drinking at least some kind of scotch, works great.
I just burped and got a whole other level of flavors.
Okay.
Not good ones.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right.
I better finish this off.
I mean...
I don't want to be rude. Are we rinsing these, or are we just going to...
I put water in mine and drank it down.
Okay.
The next one we're going to go to is the Glenmorangie, the original.
Ah, yes.
This is aged in white oak exclusively. And that sucks.
Oh, man. Break out the corkscrew.
Fucker.
Oh, crap.
Scotch and knives, man, they go together.
I'm not from Havana.
I'm not from Havana.
Oh, do we have purchase?
You fucking bitch.
Pliers? Oh, there we go. I heard it cracking. That's a whole other drink.
Gotta use some strong hand.
Right?
It's not going back on. Fuck that.
You think?
I'm not fucking dealing with that anymore.
We'll find a tiny little cork.
I'd be so pissed. They start putting little stupid fucking corks on these airplane bottles. I'm out of here.
Right?
I'm out.
Just be like, oh. Not even synthetic. Just
Oh man,
what?
we got more than 2. I guess the lid has to go back on.
Way to go, Glenmorangie. All right.
All right.
You underestimate my power. All right.
So, like I said, this is American White Oak. 10 years.
Age statement. Good.
Yep. Well, not an age statement. It just the original was aged 10 years, and the following ones are 12, I think.
Oh, sorry. Should we toast? To you guys for giving us a reason to stand in front of these things. That's
tons more character.
Yeah, like
That's a Scotch. There you go.
but not a peaty Scotch.
No.
These are Highlands, baby.
Lots of honeysuckle, lots of oakiness to it.
See, there he goes again. When I was younger, I used to pass by honeysuckle bush. I think I may have told this story. I would walk from the bus stop to college and pass this honeysuckle bush, and I would break off one, and I would smell it, and I would usually, drink or whatever.
Yep.
And you nailed it, but I couldn't have pulled that out of my recesses.
You know what? I grew up with honeysuckles in the backyard by the pool.
Yeah.
Every time we were in the pool, we'd walk, paddle on over to the honeysuckle bush, pull it off. Childhood. It's like childhood right
So my kid is going to grow up with the memory of rosemary.
Yeah, that's true. That dog.
Our pool is surrounded by like rosemary and other things. Our front door is covered in rosemary. Never have to buy rosemary, ever. Or basil.
Where you had green seedless grapes on the finish of the Grangestone, this has red grapes on the nose. Really, really wonderfully matured red.
Yeah, I can see that. Seedless.
Mm-hmm. Heavily caramel.
Now, did you drink already?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Caramel, cinnamon, brown sugar. Right. And they sell Glenmorangie by the fucking handle.
Orange peel? I took a bigger swig.
I think that's the cinnamon playing off of it, but yeah, I could see orange peel.
No, not orange peel, but the oil off of orange peel.
Yeah.
Like, I've tasted that actually. It's not pleasant. But I took a swig instead of a sip, and suddenly I was like, whoa, and who sells the hell out of Glenmorangie? Stones?
What?
Well, I was singing the Stones song, and then you said that, so I was just... But yeah, Glenmorangie is definitely popular.
And this is a great pack because it's got the original, it's got a sherry finish, it's got a port finish, and it does have a Salternes finish as well.
So a what finish?
Salternes.
What is Salternes?
It's a wine. Well, technically it's a region, but where wine comes from.
Whatevs.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Fine.
Tons of oil in this.
I didn't even look at that, but yeah.
Tons. I'm definitely going to add a drop or two of water.
Oh my god, yeah, the legs.
Yeah.
Legs for days! Do you get a little star anise in there?
I do get a little anise, yeah. It's not heavy, it's not like black licorice anise.
Right.
But it's...
I really can't get over it. Again, not complaining. I just can't get over how long the burn on my tongue is.
Oh yeah, that's there because of the oil content.
Yeah, and I guess I haven't had a lot of oily scotches because I don't remember this ever. For you YouTubers, I'm going to do a quick jump cut because we're going to move some cameras because this one's about to die. We're back! Anyway.
It's nice, but it's easy. There's not a whole lot to it.
Now that I stepped away from it for a bit.
Hello, everybody out there at Facebook land. Feel free to leave comments.
You know what? Yeah, let us know. First of all, if you just joined us, we already did the Grangestone Madeira cask finish. We liked it. It was, like all the Grangestones, after a while it became kind of one note, but it was approachable. It was okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. If somebody's only had experienced Scotch that's Ardbeg, very peaty or smoky, and they're just like, I don't like Scotch, any of the Grangestones, nice little foray into it.
You know what? Even if someone has had or hasn't had whiskey neat, that's a neat whiskey.
Right.
Like, you don't need anything to accompany it. Mm-hmm. It probably would work really well in... I would almost want to put that in whiskey sour.
Okay.
Give it some kind of something, some kind of edge.
For you magnificent bastards, if you want to see some of our other Grangestone reviews, I will go ahead and post this video on the Tribe Facebook or page eventually, and it will have little YouTube cards you can click on. We've done, also for those of you just joining us, we already hit
the original expression of Glenmorangie,
right?
Or Glenmorangie, depending on how you like to pronounce it.
Because we've got one of these.
I want to know from the Facebook people watching, what is the best sampler pack you've ever gotten?
Ooh, good question.
Because they do all sorts of them with Irish and Scotch and bourbons and American whiskeys. Mm-hmm. I would love to try a Japanese sampler pack.
Yes.
I really want to get into that.
I mean, let's be honest, they're all blends pretty much, but...
They're all blends,
yeah.
Sourced.
I remember the whiskey sampling I did at Club 172 inside the Rio.
Yeah.
I got to try Japanese for the first time. And it was confusing. I don't remember. I'd have to watch the video. Link up here.
How do you know it was a good review? You don't fucking remember it.
Well, I've subsequently gone back there and I've done other whiskey reviews. And so trying to remember which one the Japanese one was, can't remember without looking at the notes. Right. But I remember it was surprising. Oh, so sorry. I remember it was surprising. I was expecting a blend, but I was confused. I was sitting there trying to pick things out, and I was like,
This was not the place where you had to drink the whiskey out of plastic, right?
That's exactly where it was.
Oh, that was.
They were just starting with whiskey flights. I actually got one of the very first ones there. I just got lucky that way, and they brought it to me in these little think of a stemless champagne flute, but it's plastic. So nosing is right out. Like I'm swirling, I'm trying everything, and all I'm getting is it smells like whiskey.
It's fucking stupid. Guy, anybody on Facebook, if you've ever gone to a whiskey, have you ever gone to a whiskey bar or something like that and taken your own whiskey glass, your own Glencairn or your own what have you? I would totally not judge a person if they walked in with their own glass.
Not at all. In fact, I was talking...
I want to do that on the next 7-Eleven day where you're supposed to bring in your own container. I want to bring in my Glencairn and do a tasting. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do my what is it?
You have to let me know. We'll
dry week.
Okay,
tasting. Dry
week's for quarters.
No, for dry week, I'm going to do tasting things in Glencairn that you shouldn't be tasting in a Glencairn.
Please let me help you with that. That would be awesome. I'd be like,
Guys, that's my idea. You heard it here first. Don't fucking take it and run to Daniel and Rex and get the credit.
You know what would look pretty? Boba.
There will be no magnificent behind your bastard.
Yes. We got some fair trade medium roast here to cleanse the old nasal palate. Ooh, that's a weird thing.
Nasal palate? That's an awful grouping of words.
It's this really indie band.
Archer Farms, man. That's the Target brand.
Please welcome to the stage, Nasal Palate. Jesus. Hello, everybody.
Nasal Palate also has that grindcore kind of sound to it.
Not sadcore.
It's where you have the band names displayed. They look like stickmen from the Blair Witch. That's what they make all the letters out of. I fucking hate that font. Any of those fonts.
There's a local band.
So dumb.
There's a local band called Stickman Shadow. You'll never guess what their logo looks like.
A Stickman from Blair Witch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, not their logo.
But with a shadow.
But it's the.
No offense. No offense.
Oh, ton of offense.
No. To the band itself.
No.
You guys were solid. You deserved to win that battle of the bands. My only regret is that's where I left my guitar in the parking lot of Hooters Casino. But anyway.
Oh, was that the one you...
That was the one.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And we lost.
And we lost. That's a reasonably salty.
I did get to check off something on the old Rockstar checklist. I threw a ball that had our logo on it, and the crowd kind of bounced it around.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It was a Billy and Robert cake, I believe.
Oh. So this is both Spanish Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez sherry casks.
See,
Oloroso translates into
didn't we have something else earlier?
fragrant. Yeah, and we couldn't figure out what the difference was between Spanish Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez.
What did we have?
You had asked me that. It was a sherry cask finish or something. And I said there were multiple types of sherry casks, including Spanish Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez. I got the notes down. With Spanish Oloroso, you're going to run into toffee, caramel, chocolate, figs. And with Pedro Jimenez, you're going to have molasses, prune. It's going to be a little more sweet and sugary.
Right.
So. I definitely get that sherry. I love sherry finished whiskeys.
This is this one, right?
Yep.
Okay. La Santa.
La Santa.
That means the Santa.
Jesus.
What is La Santa?
You guys see why I drink so much? All of my friends are the same person. They all make the same awful dad jokes.
Well, to be fair, I'm a
You're a dad. What's unexcusable or inexcusable is making dad jokes when you don't have any children. So go out and get yourself a cat.
Does Rex have kids?
I don't know if Rex has kids. I know Rex has a wife.
I know Daniel has 2 kids.
Oh.
2 boys.
Okay.
Just found that out today on the bourbon, best bourbon for barbecue.
Oh,
episode.
I haven't gotten to the end of that video yet. Sorry, guys.
You'll like it. There's Monty Python. Anyway.
Oh, I love Monty Python. On the nose, I'm getting raspberry.
Sorry. Raspberry. Anyway. Yeah, I'm getting raspberry too.
Caramel, sugar, but definitely. Oh, what am I thinking of? That just popped into my head. Tart. Oh, fuck.
Blackberry? No. No.
Maybe boys.
I'm not getting a lot of vanilla off the nose.
No, this is why I like sherry casks, because sherry covers up vanilla really well.
You don't like vanilla?
I don't care for it. Like, it gets old.
It speaks so highly of you, though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've had our issues.
It was a bad breakup.
Things haven't been the same since the incident.
At the academy?
At the academy. That fateful Tuesday.
Yes, but the horse got home safe, so.
We did have to put the turtle down.
Well.
Ooh, there's apricot. Yep.
Am I crazy or was there a little peak in this one? Like, I'm getting weird.
You know what I'm getting?
I'm getting a weird, like, green thing out of it. I don't know.
Green?
Like a plant or something.
Like vegetation.
Yeah, it's not really peat. It's. But I taste it, and all of a sudden, I was like, this is a weak ass peat, a weak ass space side or something. I'm not getting the sherry.
Eyes are repeated. Eyelids repeated.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not getting a lot of sherry out of it on the taste.
I am.
Really?
Definitely.
Maybe I'm
The middle and the finish are full of sherry.
Maybe I'm misremembering what sherry is supposed to taste like.
That's the next thing we could also do is get a port, a Salternes, a Madeira,
I haven't had a port in forever.
and an Oloroso, and we can do wine tasting out of the Glencairns.
Well, it doesn't count as dry week though.
No, not for dry week, just for fun. For fun. It's Sunday, for God's sake.
I'm telling you, you know what would be, time of filming, it's Sunday. I think what would be funny, and it would be pretty, is boba tea. Just the little bowls floating around.
Tapioca's gross.
I agree with you. I hate tapioca pudding, but for some reason the boba I like. But
You just like things
I know.
exploding in your mouth.
It's true. Milkshake.
Does it bring all the boys to the yard? I don't have a very big yard.
I
I can't afford all the boys here.
Not a lot of floral. I mean, fruity, rather.
Oh, tons of fruit.
Really?
Yeah. Apricot, plum, fig,
Maybe.
brown sugar, caramelized brown sugar.
Maybe
I'm not getting any toffee, but I am getting caramel.
That's one of the nice things I like about the Whiskey Tribe, and also just about this thing in general, is two people can taste the same exact thing the same way,
Yeah.
out of the same glass, pretty much, and get different reactions.
Yeah, it's all subjective.
Did you say toffee?
I said I don't get toffee, I got caramel.
Good, because I don't get toffee.
No, but I'll tell you what the common thing between sherries is: fig. Fig, dried fig, wet fig, like fresh, dried,
That's
with that
yes.
high sugar content. That's where that is.
That's the I was trying to nail it down. For some reason, when I think of fig, I don't think of fruit.
You think of fig Newtons.
Maybe.
I do.
But
it's
taste-wise, I mean...
But I always go with fig Newtons without the cookie part. Although this does have a little bit of that breadiness to it that I like.
And when I said earlier, time to backpedal. When I said earlier, I didn't get really fruit.
Yeah.
I meant berries.
No, okay, yeah.
Definitely get the fleshy...
Fleshy fruit?
The fleshy burns.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets those again. Man, I think I've just got a super bias towards sherry finishes.
Apparently.
And I'm okay with that because
I got a niece named Sherry.
Do you? Yeah. My grandmother's housekeeper, aide person thing that like shares the duties with mom between like helping grandma out. Her name's Sherry. It's tough associating something so good with a woman who's such a cunt.
Okay.
Oh, I don't care. I hope Jake watches the YouTube video while she's in the same room.
Hey, Sherry, knock it off. Life's too short.
Quit fucking around my grandmother, Sherry.
And also, have a drink.
I wouldn't put alcohol in that woman's mouth.
Okay.
Of water. Have a drink of water.
Smoke a joint. Mellow out.
Smoke a big fat joint. Hey, it's legal here in Nevada.
Right. Also, hi Sam. Ooh.
I did get something floral. Where'd you go?
I
Rose petals.
It went. It came and it went away real quick.
We're not on the same page. I had rose petals come through.
I think it was the caramel.
On the nose.
Oh,
caramel.
Whatever it was sweet and it was like cookie related.
Fig Newton.
No. It was the caramel though. I immediately thought when you get a cookie that has caramel in it.
Okay.
And
I always think of like hot fudge sundae. Ooh, milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate with a caramel drizzle. Or no, hot chocolate. But without the hot chocolate part. Does that make sense? I don't know. There you go, Rex.
Lord. Daniel, I understand now. Oh, and then Sherry's finished 12 years.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
The first one was 10, right?
Yep. And the Sherry is 12.
Well, you know what I say about 12-year-olds.
They grow up to be wonderful people. I took the high road. That's right.
Well, they are Highland scotches. You take the high road and I'll take the low road and I'll get to Scotland for ya.
Oh man, the Scots are just brutalizing you in the comments.
You know what I love though? I got that off Bugs Bunny, so hate on him.
Mel Blanc? I think he's dead. So I think
he's dead. I want him dead.
Dead. I want his whole family.
Dead. I want his goldfish. Dead.
Oh, what was that from? Is that Al Pacino?
Probably.
That is Scarface. Boom.
Let me tell you something, you little cockroach.
Cockroach. You little cockroach.
Look at you now. Anyway, we are butchering.
Al Pacino?
We're butchering all the things, all the accents.
You know what I'm getting on just on the nose?
Tell me, what are you getting just on the nose, Sean?
If you open up a banana, the smell of the peel, not the banana. The inside of the peel, that pithy part.
Are you constantly just nosing things?
Wait, what was it that you smelled that I thought was weird? Butter. That's right. Butter, ladies and gentlemen.
You have to understand.
At least bananas are freaking.
When a holiday rolls around,
butter's not
my
fragrant.
wife is go pick me up some butter. My wife is hand me some butter. Open up some butter. So there's a lot of butter going on.
Man, I didn't grow up with real butter. I grew up with country crock.
Mighty!
Margarine.
Yeah, don't talk to me about that. I'm how much older than you?
60, 70 years?
Oh, I did not mean to hit you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I grew up with an older sister. I'm used to being hit.
Anyway, I think I'm over 20 years older than you.
Probably. I'm 28. I'm turning 29 next month. Are we gonna do one of these on the birthday? That would be fun. I'm not doing a gig.
Let me know.
It's the 13th. It's in like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Fuck, it's in 2 weeks.
And you'll be how old?
29. Oh, shit. Then I turn 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even think I'd make it to 30.
Well, you haven't yet. It's been over
That's true. Yeah, I still got time to back out.
Yet? Last night's an indicator.
Oh, butterscotch. Butterscotch.
When I said caramel, the cookie thing, I think what I was thinking was those
the little
the
morsels.
chews. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking butterscotch morsels, the little chocolate chip shaped things you put in cookies. Got it.
What?
My friend Laura Patriquin made these cookies one time that had chocolate chip morsels, caramel, and butterscotch in them.
And weed.
No weed. Holy fuck, they were the best cookies I've ever had. And they were just, it was like a brownie. It was so gooey because the only thing that was binding it was these morsels. That's what this fucking tastes like.
And that's the
With red grapes.
12-year-old sherry cask finish.
12-year-old
just
sherry
to keep
cask
us
finish.
on like where we are.
That is the Glenmorangie La Santa.
Mm-hmm. Now, so far of the three, my favorite is the sherry. Your favorite is the sherry, obviously. But I'm.
Ooh, there's a funky note, like a funky wine
Right.
note.
Oh, okay. Why did I get like a peaty off the beginning and it disappeared? Anyway.
When you pull a cork out of a red wine bottle and you let it sit out on the counter overnight because you drank the whole bottle and you didn't throw anything away because you weren't conscious enough to do that, don't worry about it. You'll get there someday, kid. And you smell that wine cork the next day, that's the funkiness. It's over-aerated wine.
All right, two things. One, been there, done that, bought the book, made the movie.
Reviewed the movie.
It's why I don't do it anymore. And number two, you're just making stuff up now to sound smart.
Nope.
I know you're not, but of the three so far.
If I could never drink whiskey again, I would get back into getting into wine. I was just starting to have a lot of fun with it with reds because Mom never drank reds. She's allergic to the tannins, so I drank all the red.
I just hate the tannins. That's why I don't drink wine. But maybe that's why I'm not such a fan of the sherry.
That's true.
I enjoy the original Glenmorangie.
Yeah.
I enjoy all the Grangstones.
Minus the rum.
The rum even has its place. If I'm having
in
bread
the
pudding,
trash. In the fucking garbage.
If I'm having bread pudding or one of those, go-tos for whiskey.
Oh, that's what it was. It was bread pudding. That's what it tasted like.
Then I'm like, I want a thing that complements it or even tastes a lot like it. The thing for me, he's the Solomon, the mooch of this pairing, if we're going to call ourselves anything, is that I'm still at the point where I'm just still exploring and trying to learn, but also, do I enjoy it?
Yeah.
Ultimately, rule number one, Whiskey Tribe, rule number one is
the best whiskey is the whiskey you like the way you like to drink it.
right.
As long as you're drinking whiskey.
Yeah. Shall we move on?
I have a new question for us.
42.
If we're doing mini bottles, it's would you buy a full-size bottle?
Ooh.
If it's a tasting of something new, would you buy it again? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
To the full.
Okay.
Yes to again.
Yes to the original expression.
I wouldn't be mad if a full bottle showed up from some fictional, gift-giving deity.
Wouldn't spend your own money on it, though.
Right.
Right.
And this, I was glad to get it. This is a gift from some fictional deity, gift-giving deity. And I'm happy to get it only because it rounds out my collection of tastings of Grangestone.
That's fair.
I would not normally go, I want wine flavor, please. And I think my hatred, not hatred, but my dislike of the wine and the tannin flavors and all that is because I grew up Catholic. And if you've grown up Catholic, you've drank a lot of cheap wine.
Oh!
What?
Bonus points to Glenmorangie. Fucking glass airplane bottles, not plastic.
You just figured that out?
Yeah. Holy shit, you spent the fucking money on it.
I'm
Good
really
job.
glad that didn't break just now.
Yeah, so am I. Let's just do this.
What? Relax. I'm not gonna do it again.
So, do you want to do the Salternes or do you want to do the port?
I want to go the order the box was laid out.
Okay.
They did it on purpose.
Sure they did.
Sure they did. Are they is like one older than the other?
No, 12 years.
So, which was next in the order?
Port.
Port it is. And when you said port earlier, I thought you meant actual port.
Port wine.
Like tasting port in this.
Yeah.
Oh, great, because I haven't had a port. Gotta be over a decade.
Alright, Glenmorangie, I'm taking my point back. You made these fucking bottles too goddamn hard to open.
You know what though? They made it really hard to poison and stuff. So
That's true.
of course he is doing it the hard way with his teeth.
It's because I don't want to open up the knife again. I'm gonna fucking have to anyway.
Yeah, damn Yankee. Actually, technically you're from the South, aren't you?
No.
Aren't you?
No.
Where are you originally from? I forget.
Where was I born?
Where were you born, boy?
Oregon.
Only two kind of things coming out of Oregon.
Trees
And
and wood.
not anymore.
No.
Well, technically,
now you got a
it's
bunch,
still green.
now you got a bunch of fucking hipsters and weed. Which I'm okay with. Those
Yes.
are my people. I deal with them.
So really, you're a Yankee.
I am definitely a Yankee.
Yeah.
I'm one of those damn Yankees.
I don't know because I grew up in California and then I moved to Northern
No,
California.
I grew up in Cali. I was just born in Oregon.
Yeah, but I was born in Cali. Does that make me a Yankee? Or does that make
Well, technically,
what was West
California,
Coast?
California was originally Mexico territory, I thought.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
I
wait,
believe, I don't know, my fucking history is not what it used to be because I'm not in school anymore. Do you want
Wait.
your glass out?
I did. And I was just looking. It's like, is there water in that thing?
So this is another 12-year. This is the port. Oh, that is fucking
Ooh.
pretty.
That is.
So excited now.
Look at that. Well, you. If only you could. Oh, it's a shame you can't smell this.
I hate that.
What, you hate when they do that?
Oh, that's pretty.
You know what though? Ooh. Look at the legs on that. Never mind the thumbprints and stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh,
That
put your
is
nose in that.
fucking
Put your
nice.
nose in
I
that.
really like that.
Oh my god. Now imagine you've just had like a big spaghetti dinner or big Italian dinner.
Big Italian dinner.
Stick your nose in that. This is after the meal.
I love dessert wines.
Yeah. Now granted, this
Oh,
is
by the way, this is the jump up. We're going into 46.
woo!
This is 46%.
This is where we hide the breakables. Oh wait. Anyway.
Oh.
Now, granted, this is a port finished Scotch, so it's not really a port one.
You get your classic Scotch notes, but in addition, with what port brings to it specifically are things like raspberry, blackberry, chocolate, cinnamon, caramel, like real dessert-based flavors.
Quinta Roban.
Quinta Roban.
What is that?
I will tell you.
If you speak, was it Spanish? Sure as hell ain't.
I'm not going to
Spanish.
say nothing.
You're not gonna say nothing? Okay.
A quinta is a noun.
See, I thought it had something to do with fuck
Or the
50.
quinta. No, that's quince
See,
and cinco. The quintas or quintas. Sorry, guys. I don't fucking know the word. I'm taking a shot at the pronunciation. Go ahead and correct me.
it's a Quinta Roban.
Yeah, it's currently on the Iberian Peninsula.
Iberian girl,
Portuguese.
know that you came and changed my world, just like. Yes, I know it's Liberian girl.
Super, super dark fruit.
Yeah, like,
Plums all day long.
is it weird that I'm kind of reminded of the the vinegar, the balsamic you can drink.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm reminded of that. I love a good balsamic vinegar that you can. A really old balsamic is a thing of beauty.
Never had one. I've always had to buy cheap, shitty balsamic
Let me
vinegar.
put it this way: I've tasted it once,
Oh,
and I remember it.
okay. That's fair.
And it was probably longer than you've been alive. Ago. Did you? Did you just drink it? I missed it. Oh wait, we forgot something.
Oh, baby.
2 new experiences.
May they not be the only time.
Ooh. Oh yeah, ooh baby. This is the closest I've ever tasted a scotch, not tasting like a scotch, but tasting like
The finish.
the finish.
Yep. The port totally dominates.
God damn it, make me some lasagna now. I swear.
You should have been here 4 or 5 days ago. I made a huge batch of vegan lasagna. It was terrific.
Now, was it vegan or vegetarian?
Yep, vegan. Vegan. I used
I meant to bring you the veggie cheese and the vegan cheese and the vegan dog.
It's all right.
You didn't eat.
It's okay.
Oh, something on the nose.
Oh man. Dark fruit all day long.
Yeah. Now, when you say dark fruit, you're talking like a dark cherry or
Dark cherry, plum. I'm also talking brown sugar.
It's okay.
Macerated fruit.
Okay. Now, why do you say macerated fruit?
Maceration is when you take fruit and you put sugar on it.
Mm-hmm.
What the sugar does is it draws out a lot of the oils, and you get that syrup in the bottom. And that syrup in the bottom.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting floral notes, but I can't define the floral.
Okay.
Not honeysuckle, that's for sure.
No.
Not rose? No.
I had rose petals on the last one.
Like you said, dark fruit.
Or a couple
I'm
of
thinking dark flower, if that makes any sense. Dark
Okay.
floral notes, and I don't know how to define it other than that. I'm sorry. Feel free to put something in the comments.
Pungent.
But pleasantly,
Yeah.
concentrated. Yeah.
That's why I keep going back to that fruit syrup thing. If you take macerated fruit, then you throw them on a stove, and you cook them down for a little bit, and you let a lot more of the moisture come out, and then you take out the solids.
Mm-hmm. Now,
put that on your fucking ice cream.
Speaking of balsamic, a good old balsamic on ice cream apparently is amazing.
I've heard that.
I would love to try.
I've heard that.
Shout out to Alton Brown for introducing me to that.
Yes!
I love Alton Brown.
Hey, it's Alton Brown.
Hey, it's Alton Brown. Glad you shaved your head. It was looking weird, dude.
I have a feeling my hair is going to go that same way.
I have a high forehead too. But fortunately, I know from my grandfather what it's going to look like, and it stops and it becomes almost a widow's peak, but it's kind of like Jack Nicholson, without the batshit crazy. Anyway,
Jack Nicholson's wonderful.
He is a national treasure, but you're still batshit crazy.
He's also very old.
You know, my daughter was born with Jack Nicholson hair. I timed that specifically when you were dreaming. She was literally born with a widow's peak and lots of hair, and my wife at 6 weeks was like, "Can you shave her head? It's kind of creepy when she's breastfeeding. It's just like a creepy old man." So we shave her head.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I love my wife. I love my daughter. They're coming back tomorrow at time of filming, and I'm excited. I've enjoyed a little bit of, bachelorhood, but it's so much nicer when you know.
I think that's the testament whether or not you should or should not be married.
Mm-hmm.
Is do you miss them?
Here's the true test, and I don't remember where I heard this. However, whoever it is, I owe you a steak dinner because someone told me true love, and I say this to you with the new girlfriend.
Yep.
True love.
Yeah, guys, I know it's fucking crazy. Somebody wants to date this mess.
You know what?
Nuts.
Sam, I only just met you yesterday, but you are awesome.
I just met you, and this is crazy.
This is
like
crazy.
dating him.
Because he is lazy. Anyway, just kidding.
Because he is lazy.
No.
Not wrong.
No, you're not lazy. You're just misunderstood. Anyway, true love. Take this from a guy who's my marriage can drive and my relationship can vote. Okay, I just passed 17 years of marriage and 19 years of being together because we've been married 2 years and 5 days.
Oh, that's a weird way to say that, but okay.
Yeah, we got married 2 years and 5 days from the day we
And
met.
drive and can vote. All right.
It would have been I would have got married 2 years from the day, but it was like a Wednesday and nobody gets married on that. Wait,
Ooh, a couple drops of water and the chocolate comes out to play.
chocolate?
Ooh.
From a port? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, port and chocolate go really well together. So,
On the
anyway,
nose.
I never finished my thing. Here's my tidbit for true love. True love is when you don't need the other person. You just like being around them. If you can live without them, but you still want to be with them, look into that.
Yeah.
Start looking into those feelings. That's the thing about my wife. I love my wife dearly. I would hate for my marriage to fail. If it did, I'd survive. I would hate for it to fail though, but I really enjoy being around her. And that's, to me, true love.
Okay. That's fair.
Because I've also been the boyfriend after 2 days, where you're like, I miss you so much, and you literally just saw each other last night, and oh my God, I just want to let's forget all our responsibilities and just make out.
I used to be that guy.
Yeah.
In high school.
Every guy in high school has been that guy.
However, because I kept getting fucked over, I stopped being that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam's that kind of girl.
Yep.
And I'm like, it's okay to be that guy again.
If you don't mind, we're gonna go down, a little personal memory lane here.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're drinking, so
So again, if you guys want to comment on Facebook, we're here, we're reading, we're listening. I still want to know what your best variety pack is that you've ever gotten.
One of these.
The Glenmorangie is really nice. I have had some other ones that I preferred. Go ahead with yours, and then I'll actually ask you that question.
What I was going to say was, well, I can answer that question, but I'll finish what I was saying. What was I saying?
You're talking about being able to still want to be with someone.
Yeah.
The definition of true love.
Yeah. I went that way.
You said saying it to me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Someone with a new girlfriend.
There was something else. I apologize, guys. We had a good time.
We've done 4 whiskeys.
And we had a good time yesterday.
I was still recovering when we started this. And now I'm at 100% firing on all cylinders.
But it's okay, because we're going to live forever.
I hope not. That'd be fucking awful.
Mm. Oh. Forget what I was going to say personally. It's gone. I've forgotten. Getting back to our job.
So fucking good.
I just tasted tannins. How did I taste tannins out of that?
Barrel tannins? Because it's aged in a
Port barrel, but
yeah.
But like, it's like I took some scotch, Highland Scotch, and then drank a little wine, red wine.
Yeah. And not aged it in a barrel, like drank and then drank.
I don't,
definitely.
And I'm not liking it because I'm not a fan of wine.
You fucking
Philistine, I know.
Philistine?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Not a word I get to hear often enough. Get to hear often enough? Not enough. Not a word I hear often.
Rewind. Play.
Yeah.
Ooh. With the big swig at the end.
Where did you go?
Warm. Like,
Warm.
That's
warm.
All the flavors we've been talking about. Suddenly, you put them you simmer and you warmed them up.
I believe I said take.
Yeah.
Macerated fruit.
Yeah.
Put it on a stove.
But not just the fruit.
I'm talking. Throw some sugar in it.
I'm talking everything. Somebody all of a sudden just said, "We're gonna take all the flavors of a scotch. There's a little vanilla. There's a little more sugar. There's a little this. There's a little that, and just simmer it in a pot and stick it in my nose." That's what I got.
Yeah.
Which ain't bad. Don't get me wrong.
But there's definite blackberry in there too.
All right. So this is our last one. Thankfully. I say thankfully only because, like I said, we had a good time yesterday.
Because we're also going to drink after this. We don't necessarily need people watching for that.
Yeah. Look out, it's got a knife. Ah! What was I talking about? Well, it's Sunday night, obviously. People are getting ready for work or whatever, college or whatever.
Suckers.
So, I do have to be up at, even though my wife and kid are out of town, I still have to, go get the money. So we understand Facebook people are not commenting.
Yeah.
We would love to see you comment. Just let us know you're here. And YouTube people, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I keep talking about yesterday. Had a little pool party at my place, and Sean was there, and we had a good time. You know what I mean?
I took a bottle of non-age statement classic Glenmorangie.
And he viciously savaged it.
I magnificently bastarded the fuck out of it.
Pretty much. Also,
I drank the whole bottle minus an ounce and a half for him and an ounce and a half for somebody else.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also didn't eat much, so he had a good time.
Oh, I didn't eat anything yesterday.
I know.
No food.
I know.
Scotch diet.
Scotch diet. He had the Hemingway diet, I believe.
I fucking wish I had the Hemingway diet. Jesus, just wine and cocaine and all the alcohol.
Hookers!
Absinthe.
I'm gonna open up my own casino with blackjack and hookers. Oh.
This is the Salternes. This is the...
So Salternes is, again, it's an it's the Oloroso.
No,
Oloroso
is a sherry.
It's
Salternes is a wine.
It is a wine.
But it's much brighter in flavor. It's going to have some more pineapple and peaches. It's going to be floral.
Pineapple and wine?
Pineapple, peaches, flowers. There's going to be some pear and apricot, nectarines, orange, a lot of heavy fruit dominant flavors.
Okay.
Then some vanilla, maybe a little custardy, butterscotch, possibly a touch of coconut. This is the one I'm worried about because I can't stand coconut.
Oh, me neither. There's only one time I like coconut, and it's in coconut crusted shrimp. Because you know why? They cook it and it tastes like shrimp. Anyway, this man here doesn't like fish though or seafood, so. Dude, really? Are you trying to empty that bottle? Sigh.
Fuck it.
Alright. Apparently we're finishing this last bottle off.
Because I'm going to commit.
Because reasons. You hear that, Sam? Not afraid of commitment.
She knows.
Yeah, I've heard. Okay.
Really light.
It is.
Light.
That is almost a peach brandy color.
It is.
I did a review once of it was moonshine, but it was apple pie, or no, it was apple pie brandy moonshine, if you can, or something like that.
Apple pie brandy.
I don't know. Link is here. But it was really, really sweet. It was the dessert, like you hate dessert alcohol, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is this? Sticking to my foot. Oh, okay, never mind. Sean has mystery things on the floor.
This is definitely a little bit more than you should be nosing. But it's Sunday and I don't care.
True, fair that. That video I watched of the bourbon and barbecue, it was pouring like half of this, if that.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, I need to talk to Sean about his pours.
Yeah, no, a healthy pour is 50 milliliters.
But then I thought,
we've been under pouring this whole time. This is an actual pour.
Well, they were really under pouring. Daniel and Rex were really under pouring on that video.
They do like 15 to 20 milliliters. It's very small.
But then again,
but they're also shooting 5 videos in a day.
Right.
Like, Jesus. You can always tell when you look at Monday and you're like, oh, they look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And then you watch Friday and they're just like, we're here again.
What I noticed...
Kinda.
Yeah. What I liked was you guys did it smart with the barbecue. You had some sweet tea to cut through the fat and to really like make the brisket or the ribs stand out by itself. Because that's what they were testing. Not which bourbon works best with fat. You know?
Yeah.
It's which bourbon works best with barbecue. But it's hilarious. You should watch it because...
I'm going to. I started it.
Yeah.
I also took a nap at 4 o'clock.
Musician life.
This is drank a bottle of scotch yesterday, life.
Right, well.
Saltern?
Salternes. You know what? I love you, man.
Love you too.
Sorry, I went right to the drink.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah. No hiding the wine on this one.
That is light and delicate, so I'm going to have to go in.
It is. I'm trying to nose something out of it other than just, it's wine. This is why I would never be a good wine sommelier. I have a hard time picking out wines. So.
That's the opposite end of the port. Okay, I'll dive into that.
It is. It's completely opposite of the port. Good job, Glenmorangie. Good job.
Heavy on the flowers.
Mm-hmm. This almost tastes like terroir. Like we're going to show you the terroir of things,
Right.
as opposed to we're going to give you a nice dessert wine, so to speak.
Okay, what I didn't like about the vanilla in the first two was that it tasted like vanilla extract.
Artificial, yeah.
This has vanilla bean.
This is
much more mellow.
This is the split and straight. Split and straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a lot of vanilla, a lot of, there's oak.
Yeah, the oakiness comes through.
Yeah. That's this one. Nectar d'or.
Nectar d'or.
Yeah, is that nectar of the day?
No.
Excuse me, Flo.
Golden drink of the gods.
Sure. It is golden.
Lemony and honey. I definitely get honey.
Oh, check it out. The light is reflecting green through there. You're getting yellow.
I'm getting green.
Oh, wow. From over here, it's looking yellow. Physics! Anyway.
Yeah, changing.
Actually, sorry. Light refraction.
That's so physics.
Technically, yeah, I guess so. I always think of physics more of as the physical physics.
Right.
Changes of things.
I get the honey. I don't care for it.
Want to sniff?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely honey, but not in like a Jack Daniel's honey, where you're just like, let's pour a bunch of honey in.
No, that smells like raw honey. Honey, vanilla, some white pepper going on.
Right.
A little bit of almost clove.
I wasn't sure about the clove. Not star anise. Not
It was
licorice
clove.
flavor. Yeah.
It was clove, yeah. It wasn't until I said it that I was like, that was the other one.
Like ground clove.
Not toasted.
Believe me, he knows toasted.
You see that? That was his own high five to himself.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. There's a...
Well, I definitely get a little citrus.
It goes back to the apricot. I don't get any pineapple from the...
Yeah, I don't buy the pineapple in the description there.
No, but that's the wine. Again, this is what the Scotch is pulling out of the barrel.
Right. And again, I mean, it could differ from one batch to
I
the
am
next.
getting orange peel though. Ooh, not orange peel.
No.
Synthetic orange.
Yeah. Like
Orange popsicle orange.
I was gonna say orange, Sunny D.
Yeah.
Sunny D orange.
Yeah.
Which come on,
Overly sugary.
we all know it's not orange juice, not by a long shot, but it's.
Hey, I grew up on Sunny.
You know what though? Yeah, Sunny D on a hot day. You just gotta be careful. Like one glass and you're done.
I feel like that you got the two schools. You were either a Sunny D fan or a Tang guy.
Fuck Tang.
Sunny D guy, apparently.
Fuck the astronauts. I'm just kidding, astronauts. Love you, NASA.
Yeah, because they're all watching, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the butterscotch comes through in the nose though.
Yeah, I'm getting butterscotch, but not the candy butterscotch. More of the Tirani syrup. More of that, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a little butterscotch to your alcoholic beverage, kind of. Do you get any iodine?
On the end, on the
Yeah.
finish.
There's
Yeah.
a thing on the end that's like,
medicinal.
I'm like,
It's that medicinal.
clinical.
note.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it wasn't until you said that I was like, that's what that is.
Hey, I did it to him. It almost makes me want to wash my hands in it before surgery.
Speaking of.
Uh-oh. You know what? I haven't tried that ever. So this is... We're going to do our Mr. Miyagi. Set the leg. Oh. I've never done that.
Yeah, it does open up things.
Well, it also is smelling my hands, which is weird. That didn't do much for me, to be honest.
Do you, how do you feel about, what is that practice where you can hear something or smell something or taste something and see color? Kinesthesia.
Is that what that is? Because
guys, does anybody know what I'm talking about? Kinesthesia, where you can see color or like or not see color, but like hear color. There's a representation of a color to it.
I would look it up on my phone, but it's charging.
Synesthesia.
Yes, that's what it's called, and it's a thing. It's a real thing. I don't have any experience with it on my own because
I smell this and I see lavender purple, but not lavender the smell.
Let me smell it now that we've drunk it. Yeah, I see floral notes, like I said, but lavender.
Maybe it's the floral notes.
You know what I'm reminded of? I'm reminded of the lavender bushes that I savagely hacked away because they were weaving their way through the gazebo at our old house. Sorry, honey, I killed her. I hacked away. I was
son
merciless.
of a bitch.
I was merciless with that thing. But yeah,
you enjoyed it a little too much.
Yeah, no, that was lilac.
Lilac. Okay.
Totally different. This is not
color.
This is not nearly as perfumey as the Grangestone Madeira finish.
Yeah.
No, this is it's just good. Like so far of the four, I almost said five. Five, yeah. Wow, I can count. And good the English speak.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which is your favorite overall?
Ooh, still gotta go with sherry.
So you would go with, is this just sherry?
Nope. So I would go sherry.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
So this is Glenmorangie sherry.
Yep.
Sean's pick.
My order is the sherry, the port, the Sauternes, and then the original Glenmorangie and the Madeira cask Grangestone.
So you're putting the Grangestone Madeira cask last. Why?
It's
one note.
Flat. It's flat.
It's
just boring.
Up front.
It's just boring.
Up front, there's lots to go on, but again, like all the Grangestones.
When it hits your palate, it's like it dies.
And especially on the rocks.
It's better in your nose than it is in your mouth.
I have tried, except for this one, I have tried all the other Grangestones on the rocks.
I want to get
2 rocks, and it all becomes one note, which is fine if that's what you want. You're just like, I just want a little bit of scotch to loosen me up tonight.
Let's do the 18th year for the birthday.
But you're not 18.
No, but I'm not. I'm also not buying a 29-year-old fucking whiskey. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in doing that.
18-year Grangestone you're talking?
Yeah, they do an 18-year Grangestone.
Just regular?
We'll do a battle of the low-budget, high-year shootouts.
Is there such a thing?
Grangestone 18.
Okay.
Shildag 18.
Okay.
The Shildag 18 is fucking beautiful.
Now, Shildag, I remember the name. I'm trying to remember our experience.
We did.
What did we do Shildag on?
We did. What was the one you didn't like?
Narrow it down. I didn't like the Connemara. I didn't like the Craig Isle. I didn't any of the peaty, smoky bitches.
No, it was.
I was a mild fan of the French oak finish.
We did the Shildag 12-year double. It was an island blended with a Speyside.
And I didn't like it because basically
the peat was so dominant that nothing else came through.
You took 2 things that have their own thing.
Yeah.
And you mixed them and
I was thinking it was going to be a nice stepping stone into peat. Wrong.
To me, it's like putting
maple syrup. I got maple syrup on the nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch.
Maple syrup, pancakes, and butter. Yeah.
But no bacon. They can make a scotch that reminds me of bacon. Oh, wait. I seem to remember we did a review where there was a scotch that reminded me of bacon. I think it was one of the Islas. I'm getting vanilla, definitely. You all right?
All those fruit notes are fresh fruit. None of it's dried. None of it's dehydrated. None of it's
macerated, yeah.
No, it's pure fruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to decide was whether or not it was altered in any way. It doesn't seem like it is.
No.
It's just...
I almost get the feeling during the
yeah.
process, they threw the fruit in at the very last minute. You know what I mean? It's like when you put an herb in when you're cooking, you put herbs in right at the very end.
Because you want them to be pungent. You want them to
yeah, you want people to be like, oh, this is terrible.
You don't want to cook out the oils in it. Yeah.
Right. This is not an aromatic that you're sweating at the very beginning of the process. You're throwing it at the very end.
Yeah.
So it's there.
Yeah.
And that's what I get from what you're saying in the fruit.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I better finish this.
But it does have like a creme brulee finish.
Yes! The big caramelized but not caramel.
Yeah. Yeah. Caramelized sugar on top, but it's creamy underneath.
Oh. Too big of a swing. Too big of a swing. All I'm getting
don't try to keep up, man.
No, it's not that. I was trying to finish. Oh, okay. So now the burn's gone.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd still put it in the middle of the pack.
All right. So
this is my order.
Sean's pick. They can't see.
Yeah. Sherry finish, port finish, Salternes finish, original Glenmorangie, and then at the end, the Grangestone.
And I'm going to slightly differ.
Yep.
To my esteemed colleague, I'm going to say original finish because I personally, I want approachable. I want the Tuesday night scotch on, a couple of rocks, something desserty maybe.
And that's where I think we disagree. Is if I'm going to put something on the rocks, it's going to start higher than 40%, so that when it does get watered down, it still stands up to it.
Right.
That's why I like things like a...
what is Evan Williams? Just regular Evan Williams?
43.
See, and I love Evan Williams with a couple of rocks in it.
Yeah.
Because by the time I'm
But also,
done
that's a bourbon.
Yeah, it's a bourbon, granted, but it's still a whiskey. But same thing. I like the original because, for one thing, like I said earlier, I'd buy a whole bottle of it.
Yeah.
And also, if I'm going to buy a bottle of it, probably cheaper than these three, that's for sure.
You're absolutely right.
And if I'm going to buy a bottle of a scotch that's not super expensive, I'm okay with putting it on the rocks, letting it water down a little bit.
Yeah.
From there, I'm going to go probably the port.
Okay. Yeah.
Port number 2.
Port's in second place.
Because it brings back a memory.
Yeah.
On my 30th birthday, I believe, we had a birthday party at an Italian restaurant. Mm-hmm. And my wife said, hey, can you help with the bill?
Right.
Which somehow came out as, hey, can you pay for the meal? So I paid for my own birthday meal. Oof. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Fortunately, I had the $200.
Oh.
Yeah, because I had port. That's what the memory is I had port after the meal. It was my first time actually being like, I've had a lovely meal. I want a port. I'm a grown-up, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Okay?
Until the bill came, and you hadn't paid for it.
No. And she said, I didn't need to pay the whole thing. But we were at a point.
Oh, okay.
We were at that wonderful point. We didn't have a kid yet. I was getting decent pay. We went ahead and did it.
Right.
I wasn't too salty. From, so regular Glenmorangie.
Regular port.
Yes, regular port. I'm going to go the Grangestone only because it becomes one note that I enjoy. I enjoy the one note.
So this is your third?
Yeah, that's my third. Oh, sorry. We're going right to left on our table.
Sorry.
And then the sherry's going to be last. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with the Nectar d'Or.
Okay.
Which is, what are they calling that? The finish? The...
Salternes.
Salternes, thank you. The Salternes finish because...
Sorry. Apparently I can't pronounce an S by itself anymore. Salternes.
Yes!
Sounds like steam escaping.
And then I'll finish with the sherry because, unlike Homeboy here, I'm not a fan
You're wrong, but okay.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
You're allowed to be wrong. I'm not going to stop you from being wrong.
So,
but anyway, if you like whiskey, my order is the right one.
Ah!
If you,
and that's where I come in. I'm the everyman. No, I'm just kidding. You are the, and when you finish watching the barbecue, you'll get this.
Okay.
You are the Daniel at the pool. I am the guy who's just trying to figure out what scotch is.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So
I'll already say that's fair.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. You've been amazing.
This has been wonderful.
It has.
As it always is.
Yes.
Feel free to leave comments.
Please.
Chime in if you make it through the whole video.
Right.
Passcode is 115.
Sorry, what?
That's it for Facebook. Bye, guys.
Okay. And no, I thought the passcode was Dolphin.
Nope.
All right, cool.
115. My own passcode.
Nice. Anyway, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We have been inebriated, and remember to be amazing. And we'll see you next time on Room 6.
Stay out of trouble or don't get caught.
Right. If you'd like to see more reviews of whiskey or whatever, go ahead and click here. Sorry. If you want to subscribe, click here. In the meantime, ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.